Attention passionate Seattle SCHNEIDER fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SCHNEIDER fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Let me tell you, the NFL landscape is always shifting, and right now, there's some serious chatter about the Seahawks making a splash that could redefine our offensive line and ultimately our chances at another deep playoff run. Rumors are swirling that the Philadelphia Eagles might be open to trading their veteran right tackle, Lane Johnson, and if that happens, it could be one of the most impactful moves for Seattle in recent memory. Just imagine a guy like Johnson coming to the Pacific Northwest, a proven, elite lineman with a track record of stability and excellence, stepping right into our lineup and transforming everything. That's the kind of move that could elevate our offense to new heights, especially considering how our offensive line has been a bit inconsistent lately. Injuries, especially Sundell's recent absence, have exposed some vulnerabilities, and we know Geno Smith needs solid protection if we're going to keep the offense firing on all cylinders. Now, let's break down why this rumor is gaining so much traction. Lane Johnson isn't just any tackle. We're talking about a guy who's been a cornerstone of the Eagles' line for years, a player who brings not just skill but leadership and consistency. In 2025, he's played in 9 games as a starter, and he's allowed 0 sacks, which is incredible for a player in his position. His PFF grade hovers around 92.4, showing how dominant he's been in pass protection, and his run block win rate is an impressive 85%. What's more, Johnson's footwork is impeccable, with 94% efficiency, a critical factor in giving Geno the time he needs to make those big throws. His career stats are equally compelling: 190 games played, 6 Pro Bowls, just 12 sacks allowed, and a positive EPA per rush of plus 0.29. He's a seasoned vet, and his durability is a big plus, with 0 injuries in 2025 so far. Why would the Eagles consider moving Johnson? Well, it's all about cap flexibility. Philadelphia is pushing hard to free up some money to keep their superstar quarterback, Jalen Hurts, happy and paid. They've allocated nearly $255 million to Hurts in a record-setting deal. And to do so, they need to make some tough cap decisions, including freeing up around $16 million by moving Johnson. The Eagles have been prioritizing their front 7, especially their pass rush, but their secondary has struggled at times, and they're looking to rebuild that part of the defense. A trade for Johnson would make sense if they're trying to get younger, free up cash, and focus on the future. On the other hand, for the Seahawks, this is a golden opportunity. Our offensive line has been a work in progress, especially after Sundell's injury, which sidelined him in Week 11. We've seen flashes of brilliance, but also some inconsistency. Adding Lane Johnson would be like plugging in a plug-and-play solution at right tackle. His presence would stabilize our line, giving Geno Smith the protection he needs to extend plays and make those deep throws. And let's not forget, Seattle's rushing attack could see a boost too. With Johnson anchoring the line, we could see an extra 500 rushing yards across the season, pushing our ground game from around 140 yards per game to over 180 yards. That would be a game changer, especially in a division that's always competitive. When it comes to third down efficiency, Johnson's impact could be even more noticeable. Currently, our conversion rate on third down is around 48%, but with Johnson clearing the way, we could see that number jump to 64%. That's the difference between sustained drives and quick punts. His ability to open lanes and keep the pocket clean would allow Smith to find those open receivers or extend plays with his legs. Plus, with fewer turnovers, currently at about 1-1 per game, we could cut that number in half, leading to more scoring opportunities and less stress on our defense, which has been performing well but could always use some extra help to keep opponents at bay. Now, looking at the bigger picture, the potential impact of adding Lane Johnson is huge. His presence would not only improve our offensive efficiency, but also boost our confidence in late-game situations. Imagine a Seahawks offense that's more reliable, more explosive, and capable of sustaining drives against tough defenses. It's no secret that Geno Smith has been playing well, but he needs that extra protection to really unlock the full potential of this offense. Johnson's skill set aligns perfectly with what we need, a veteran anchor who can help us dominate at the line of scrimmage. From a strategic point of view, this move could also serve as a catalyst for our entire team. When your offensive line is solid, it takes pressure off your defense, allows the playmakers to shine, and opens up the playbook. That's exactly what happened with the 2022 Eagles, who saw their EPA per play jump by plus 14% when they acquired key linemen and built around a solid foundation. For the Seahawks, investing in our line now could translate into a significant boost in wins, especially in close games that often come down to a single play or a crucial third down conversion. If Johnson comes in and performs as expected, we might see our NFC West rivals start to sweat, knowing we're not just competing, we're playing to win. And let's not forget the playoff implications. If Johnson can stay healthy and continue his elite performance, he could be the X factor that pushes us from a good team to a legit Super Bowl contender. The odds for Seattle winning it all have been hovering around +1/500, but could tighten considerably if this move materializes, dropping closer to +550. That's the kind of upgrade that can make the difference in the postseason, especially if Geno stays healthy and the defense keeps up its top 10 form. Johnson's proven track record in high-pressure situations, including 6 Pro Bowls, makes him an ideal piece to add to our puzzle. He's a guy who can elevate our entire offensive approach, making us more unpredictable and harder to defend. Of course, there are risks involved in any trade, and the Seahawks will have to weigh the cost, not just in terms of draft picks, like the rumored second-round pick in 2026, but also the cap space and the fit within our system. But if the goal is to make a serious push this season, bringing in a player of Johnson's caliber could be exactly what we need. It's about building a resilient, explosive offensive line that can handle the pressure of the NFL's best pass rushers and set the tone for the entire team. In conclusion, a potential trade for Lane Johnson is more than just a headline. It's a statement of intent from the Seahawks. It's about investing in our future, building a team that can contend now and for seasons to come. The vision is clear. Establish a dominant offensive line, empower Geno Smith and our playmakers, and unlock the full potential of this roster. If this move happens, it will echo throughout the NFC West, signaling that Seattle is serious about returning to the top and making a real run at the Super Bowl. The fans, the city, and the entire Seahawks nation should be excited about what's on the horizon. This isn't just speculation. It's a strategic move that could redefine our season and solidify our place among the NFL's elite. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Seattle Seahawks news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Seahawks fans, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility of landing Lane Johnson? Do you believe this move could be the game changer we've been waiting for? Drop your opinions in the comments below. Your voice matters so much to us and to the team. We're all in this together, rooting for the blue and green and hoping for a season that's as exciting as ever. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Seahawks news, rumors, and analysis. This season is shaping up to be one of the most thrilling in recent memory, and with moves like this potentially on the horizon, we're all set for an unforgettable ride. Go Hawks!